State Athletic Commission. The chairman is John Frierson, executive officer George Dodd. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 5 5-minute rounds for the finals of the Strikeforce Heavyweight World Grand Prix Tournament. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and MMA fans joining us around the world, live from San Jose, California, it's showtime! Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, standing at 5 feet 10.5 inches, he weighed in at 238 pounds. With a world-renowned background in wrestling, his MMA record stands at an unblemished 9 wins, no losses, with 4 wins coming by way of knockout and 3 by submission. Fighting out of San Jose, California, by way of Lafayette, Louisiana, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2-time U.S. Olympian and the current undefeated Strikeforce World Grand Prix finalist, introducing Daniel Cormier. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, standing at 6 feet 3 inches, he weighed in at 248 pounds. With a background in professional wrestling, he is undefeated in the past 6 years with a record of 31 wins, 5 losses, with 7 knockouts and 19 submissions to his credit. From Fullerton, California, please welcome the acclaimed Pride veteran and the former UFC heavyweight world champion, introducing Josh, the War Master Barnett. And our referee in charge now to give instructions, Josh Rosenthal.
Gentlemen. All right, gentlemen, read over your instructions. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands all times. Defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, go back. Let's do this.
It began with 8 of the best heavyweights on the planet. The pre-tournament favorites, Fyodor Emelianenko, Alistair Overeem, are gone. The final 2 men standing, Josh Barnett and Daniel Cormier, about to get it on for the Strikeforce Heavyweight World Grand Prix Championship. One of the best referees in the business, Josh Rosenthal, the 3rd man in the cage, Barnett in the red gloves, Cormier in the blue gloves. We are underway with tonight's main event.
Barnett's got a long, fast jab with that 7-inch reach advantage. Cormier's got to move that head or parry quickly.
Well, I think Barnett understands he needs to set the pace early in this and try and stick and hurt Cormier.
And don't be surprised if you see a lot more kicks out of Josh Barnett. Has been training a lot in the French kickboxing art of Savant, Pat.
Yeah, and he's got nasty kicks to begin with.
Cormier, though, taking it to Barnett with his striking again. American Kickboxing Academy is where he has learned his striking skills and putting it on display here early in round 1. Boy, no feeling out process. These guys are going right at it. Kick from Cormier.
Cormier's wrestling balance is so solid, and when he throws those punches, it's like he's rooted to the ground.
And did you see the power in that snap down? He moved Barnett hard with that.
Yeah, he snapped him down and kneed him in the face, and I think he hurt the War Master with that strike. Cormier standing in the pocket. Now moving. Barnett coming forward. Barnett, a catch wrestling specialist, but also has knockout power, although strikers have been his Achilles heel in the past, the likes of Pedro Hizzo and Mirko Krokop, and now Daniel Cormier, but Barnett back with a right, but Cormier comes back with 2 more. Body shot.
Looking for that liver, man, and that snap down again set Barnett flying, and he did it again.
I like how he's snapping it down, throwing that counter hook right over the top.
Knee to the body by Barnett. Very patient, very composed, very focused is Daniel Cormier in the striking area.
I haven't seen those leg kicks out of Barnett yet.
He attempted a body kick early, fell on his gluteus maximus, and now gets rocked again with a couple of combinations. The crowd chanting DC. Daniel Cormier making his home now here in San Jose. Nice knee to the belly.
I thought we'd see Barnett just ripping big power kicks into the body, trying to get Cormier to either catch him or push through him or check him.
So far, Cormier negating the reach advantage of Barnett.
Nasty elbow by Barnett, sliding that elbow right over the top.
There we go.
Oh. 2 minutes left here in the opening round. Battle of the big boys here for the heavyweight Grand Prix Championship. Daniel Cormier now in a clinch with Josh Barnett. And Cormier going to the body and upstairs. Showcasing that striking prowess and really getting the better of Barnett in these exchanges.
Doing a nice job changing his targets all over the body of Barnett.
He's very fast.
And that's what he thought would be the difference. His speed, his athleticism.
That's something that Barnett needs to take advantage of because of the speed of Cormier. He needs to start moving his head when Cormier throws and throw at the same time. Trying to catch him coming in.
Triples up with the left hand. Minute 11 now left in the opening round. They collide momentarily. Daniel Cormier with the front kick. Cormier's never been taken down in his Strikeforce career. Of course, a wrestler out of Oklahoma State, 2004 Olympian where he won 4th. Was a captain of the 2008 team but was pulled from competition due to kidney failure. And now here on the verge of becoming Strikeforce Heavyweight Grand Prix champion as again they clinch, and there's a push kick from Cormier.
You see when they're locked up how quickly Cormier changes angles and gets Barnett off balance, so he can't use his size.
Oh, and he lands a 1-2 right on the nose. Last 30 seconds of the round. Cormier's look sharp in the striking department. Now Barnett, though, gives him a taste of his own power. Cormier's face showing the pain. Pinning Barnett along the fence in the final 12 seconds of the first frame.
Those knees were one of the weapons he wanted to use.
Round 1 is in the books.
I think Cormier did a great job overall, though. Even though he got caught at the end of that round, I think he stayed busy, did a great job of keeping Barnett off balance, and won that round.
Cormier just leading strong with punches. I did not expect him to come out so confident and so tight in the pocket there, just unleashing. You know, Barnett's doing a great job of blocking, but he's using his forearms and he's using his elbows, and he's kind of leaving his body exposed in other areas. He's certainly coming back with some very nice and dangerous blows like that flying elbow.
Yeah, Cormier's doing a good job of moving his head also. Cormier's changing levels a lot. See how he ducked underneath and came right back with the straight right.
Very impressive display of his striking. It's unbelievable. You know, began as a wrestler, 10 fights, but Barnett comes on strong in the last few seconds of the round. Cormier outlanding Barnett in that opening round when it comes to punches, 31-15. But here's Barnett with a nice right hand and a knee to finish off the frame. So round 2 now underway as referee Josh Rosenthal making sure everything is copacetic. Calls for the bell, and we are underway with the second round.
Cormier's got a target on his left eye now. Big old bruise from that knee.
I know Javier Mendez and Bob Cook had to be very pleased with what they saw from Daniel Cormier, especially when it came to the striking in that opening round, and he continues to tee off on Barnett here in the early stages of round 2.
I tell you what, Cormier hits extremely hard with a lot of speed and power, and Barnett's taking him.
Fingers, guys.
And when it comes to striking in that first 5 minutes, here is what we saw in terms of Daniel Cormier outlanding. Or 24-56 for Barnett, 40 of 83. So both of them having a good success rate, but Cormier just landing more.
Barnett doing a little better job this round so far, counter-punching on Cormier.
Yeah, I feel like he's loosening up a little bit, like he's a little bit tight that first round. And we saw that when he went against Sergey Kharitonov. A little tight, took a few shots, and then he got his game going.
Barnett with the knee, backing up Cormier. Cormier doing a good job of moving away from the cage, taking the center of the cage again. Very patient, showing a lot of maturity. A little mouse now beginning to form under the left eye of Cormier.
And that's something that Barnett does really well right there. You just saw he touches down that right hand and punches right over the top, catches you coming in.
Barnett coming in much better shape as well. He weighed 261 when he fought Haritonov at the weigh-in. He came in at the weigh-in yesterday at 248.
Yeah, much lighter. He's obviously worked very hard and eaten right.
Outside leg kick to the lead leg by Barnett. Comes in, delivers a knee. Cormier snaps his head down momentarily, turning the tables here. Wants to put Barnett on the fence and lands a right uppercut.
Beautiful short uppercut from the clinch.
Oh, body shot straight from the body with that right hand. Changing levels, Cormier looking for the takedown. Barnett, very tough to take down as well, but I spoke too soon. Runs the pipe, and now Barnett's on his back, but again, Barnett very comfortable on the ground.
Yeah, and if Cormier wants you on the ground, most likely you're going to end up there.
Watch your fingers in the face, Daniel.
Just past the midway point of the round, Josh Rosenthal warning Cormier about the fingers in the face and the eyes.
Now watch Josh to turn his hips out, put a foot on the hip, start becoming active through here. This is where he does not want to stay into Daniel Cormier, because Daniel Cormier is just going to counter wrestle and ground and pound. He's not going to try to do anything else.
19 of Barnett's 31 career wins have come via submission. Cormier has finished 7 of his 9 professional bouts inside the distance.
Cormier's wrestling experience is coming into play here, not only holding him down, but trying to control inside and being able to throw those short elbows and punches. See how he digs back inside with his arms. That's just what he'd be doing in wrestling.
Head leg triangle choke position. Cormier straightens his back, postures up. Not even close.
Barnett got hurt badly with that elbow. It really stung him.
One of the things that Cormier said is he wants to absolutely avoid the half guard of Josh Barnett. There he goes, leg lock attempt. He's trying to turn around. Cormier's got it blocked with his left arm straight out there. He's stopping the hips from coming around.
Well,
he's got to be careful.
He might be going for the arm. Yeah.
Barnett looking for the arm, the leg, and Cormier with the presence of mind to get out of the way. Now back into the guard as Barnett's face beginning to look like the proverbial crimson mask, and he is having problems with his eye. Final 55 seconds of the second round. Daniel Cormier in top position on the veteran Josh Barnett.
Yeah, those elbows of Cormier have busted Barnett up, and it showed in the expression of Barnett's face, the last hard one he got hit with.
Barnett trying to control the posture of Cormier, but now the open guard. Now he closes the guard again in the final 30 seconds. Short elbow strike from Cormier. He's done a good job of busting up Barnett's face with those elbows.
Yeah, and he's paying the price by not being able to control inside position with arms. Cormier has been dominant with that while they've been on the ground, and he's tearing Barnett up with those elbows because of it.
Got advanced position.
You are watching the Strikeforce Heavyweight World Grand Prix here in San Jose. Daniel Cormier, Josh Barnett for all the marbles as we head to round 3. Cain Velasquez, former